Bob Newhart, born George Robert Newhart on September 5, 1929, in Oak Park, Illinois, is a name that resonates with fans of comedy across generations. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Newhart has been a pioneer in the world of stand-up comedy, television, and film, known for his signature deadpan delivery and impeccable timing. He has made millions laugh with his unique brand of humor, but behind the laughter lies a story of perseverance, challenges, and an enduring love for his craft. Bob Newhart's journey to becoming a comedy icon began in the most unassuming of places. Born into a middle-class family in Oak Park, Illinois, Newhart was the son of a businessman, George David Newhart, and a housewife, Julia Pauline Burns, of Irish descent. Growing up in a Catholic household, Newhart attended St. Ignatius College Prep, where he developed a love for performance through school plays and skits. However, it wasn't until his college years at Loyola University Chicago, where he majored in business management, that Newhart began to experiment with comedy as a way to cope with the pressures of academia and, later, the corporate world. After graduating from Loyola in 1952, Newhart was drafted into the U.S. Army during the Korean War. It was here, while serving as a personnel manager, that he began to hone his comedic skills, using humor as a way to break the monotony and ease the tension of military life. Newhart's ability to find humor in the everyday, a trait that would later define his comedic style, was already beginning to take shape. Following his discharge from the Army, Newhart returned to Chicago and took a job as an accountant. But the world of numbers proved uninspiring for a man with a burgeoning talent for humor. Newhart soon found himself working as a copywriter for an advertising agency, where he and a colleague would pass the time by making prank phone calls and recording humorous conversations. These recordings, which featured Newhart's now famous one-sided telephone routines, were passed around by friends and eventually caught the attention of a local DJ. This serendipitous discovery marked the beginning of Bob Newhart's journey from obscure copywriter to comedy superstar. In 1960, Newhart's life took a dramatic turn when Warner Brothers Records signed him to a recording contract based solely on the strength of his telephone routines. His debut comedy album, The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart, was an instant sensation. The album, which featured Newhart's signature deadpan delivery and stammering speech, captured the absurdity of everyday situations with a fresh and innovative style that resonated deeply with audiences. The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart not only topped the Billboard charts but also won Newhart a Grammy Award for Album of the Year, making him the first comedian to achieve such a feat. The success of his debut album catapulted Newhart into the spotlight, and he quickly became one of the most sought-after comedians of his time. His follow-up album, The Button-Down Mind Strikes Back, was equally successful, solidifying his reputation as a comedic genius. Newhart's ability to deliver humor in a calm, unassuming manner set him apart from his contemporaries and earned him a devoted following. His routines, which often involved imaginary conversations with authority figures or absurd situations, tapped into the anxieties and absurdities of the modern world, making him a voice for a generation. As his popularity soared, Newhart's talents caught the attention of television executives, leading to the creation of The Bob Newhart Show in 1961. The variety show, which featured Newhart performing stand-up routines, sketches, and monologues, showcased his versatility as a performer. Although the show was short-lived, it was a critical success and established Newhart as a television star. However, it wasn't until 1972 that Newhart would find his true calling in television with the launch of the sitcom The Bob Newhart Show. In this groundbreaking series, Newhart played Dr. Robert Bob Hartley, a Chicago psychologist who navigates the quirks and neuroses of his patients, friends, and family with a mix of patience, wit, and gentle humor. The show, which ran for 6 seasons on CBS, was an instant hit, earning high ratings and critical acclaim. The Bob Newhart Show was revolutionary in its approach to comedy, blending traditional sitcom elements with a more sophisticated and character-driven style. The show's portrayal of therapy and mental health, topics that were rarely addressed on television at the time, was both humorous and insightful. Newhart's portrayal of Dr. Hartley, with his calm demeanor and quick wit, became iconic, and the show remains a beloved classic in the annals of American television. Following the success of The Bob Newhart Show, Newhart continued to make his mark on television with the sitcom Newhart, which aired from 1982 to 1990. In this series, Newhart played Dick Loudon, a New York writer who relocates to Vermont to run a quaint inn. The show's quirky characters and absurd humor endeared it to audiences, and its final episode, in which Newhart's character wakes up in bed with his wife from The Bob Newhart Show, revealing that the entire series was a dream, is widely regarded as one of the greatest television finales of all time. While Bob Newhart's professional life was marked by success and acclaim, his personal life was characterized by stability, enduring love, and private struggles. In 1963, Newhart married Virginia Ginny Quinn, the daughter of actor Bill Quinn. Their marriage, which has lasted for over 6 decades, is a rarity in Hollywood, where relationships often succumb to the pressures of fame and fortune. Newhart and Ginny have 4 children together, and Newhart has often credited his wife with being the foundation of his life, providing unwavering support throughout the highs and lows of his career. Despite his seemingly perfect life, Newhart faced significant challenges behind the scenes. Throughout his life, he battled depression and anxiety, conditions that he often masked with humor. In his autobiography, I Shouldn't Even Be Doing This, Newhart candidly discusses his mental health struggles and how they influenced his comedy. He also reveals a near-fatal health scare in the 1980s when he was diagnosed with polycythemia, a rare blood disorder that required him to undergo regular treatments. This brush with death left Newhart with a renewed perspective on life, deepening his appreciation for his family, friends, and the career that had brought him so much joy. Newhart's dedication to his craft never wavered, even as he faced personal challenges. He continued to perform stand-up comedy, make guest appearances on television, and lend his voice to animated films and series. His later roles in shows like ER, Desperate Housewives, and The Big Bang Theory introduced him to a new generation of fans, proving that his humor was timeless. In 2013, Newhart finally won his first Primetime Emmy Award for his guest role on The Big Bang Theory, a long overdue recognition of his contributions to television. As Bob Newhart entered his 80s, the demands of a long and illustrious career began to take their toll. His once active schedule slowed considerably as he faced the physical and emotional challenges of aging. Newhart gradually withdrew from public life, making fewer appearances on television and in comedy clubs. His last major public appearance was in 2016, when he performed a stand-up routine at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., to celebrate his 60th anniversary in show business. In the years that followed, Newhart's health continued to decline, and he retreated further into the privacy of his home. Although he remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, his public appearances became rare, and he focused on spending time with his family. Those who knew him well spoke of his enduring wit and humor, even in the face of physical frailty. Despite the challenges of aging, Newhart's legacy in comedy remains intact. His influence on stand-up comedy, television, and film continues to be felt, and his work is still celebrated by fans and fellow comedians alike. As he faced the twilight of his life, Newhart's enduring grace, humility, and sense of humor served as a reminder of the impact he has had on the world of entertainment. Bob Newhart's contributions to comedy are immeasurable. His unique style, characterized by his deadpan delivery, stammering speech, and ability to find humor in the ordinary, has inspired countless comedians over the years. Jerry Seinfeld, Ellen DeGeneres, and Jim Gaffigan are just a few of the many who have cited Newhart as an influence on their own careers. His innovative use of pauses, timing, and understatement in comedy helped shape the modern landscape of stand-up and television comedy. Newhart's work on The Bob Newhart Show and Newhart not only entertained millions but also broke new ground in the world of television. His portrayal of ordinary men dealing with the absurdities of life resonated with audiences, and his shows set a standard for character-driven, intelligent comedy. Even decades after their original airing, these shows remain popular in syndication, a testament to their timeless appeal. In addition to his professional achievements, Newhart is admired for his personal qualities, his humility, kindness, and unwavering commitment to his family. He has often spoken about the importance of balancing work and family life, and his long-lasting marriage to Ginny is a testament to that philosophy. Newhart's ability to maintain his down-to-earth personality, even in the face of immense fame, has endeared him to fans and colleagues alike. As Bob Newhart approached the end of his life, his impact on comedy and television was undeniable. The laughter he brought to millions will continue to echo through the years, and his influence on the world of entertainment will be felt for generations to come.